this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today, yes, is issue 460 of the White Dwarf. Let's check out what's in this one today. It says that we've got some rules for how to play the Emperor's Spears, Sons of Behemat stuff, a miniature mini-game, I always like mini-games, battle reports, painting guides, a tale of 4 warlords, an exclusive new story by David Geimer, and much, much more. So come and read with me. Alright, first off, I really like this art. Look, bullet holes, or bullet hits right as they're happening. Very nicely done, I think. Cool weapon. Emperor's Spears, perhaps, is what I'm guessing that this guy is from. A Clash of Titans. Aww. Happy New Year, team. It is often easy to identify the headlining feature for a particular issue of White Dwarf. Well, that's certainly not the case this time around. Okay, there's so much cool stuff here just screaming for attention that we struggle to decide what should get the top billing. So you're sharing what you were contemplating putting in there? Well, cool. We've got a true super heavyweight, the biggest bruisers the mortal realms have seen, the Sons of Behemat. Weighing in 52 pages. Our Gargan-centric content? What's this? A giant issue. Hold on. Okay. Here's the tale of the tape. In the blue corner, we've got the show-stopping tag team duel of Index Emperor Spears, written by none other than the renowned far-future scribe Aaron Dembski Bowden, partnering with the first part of a new Flashpoint set in the Caradon war zone and complete with new rules, fiction, and background. With 18 pages of Emperor Spears content and 16 pages of new Flashpoint content, they bring a combined weight of 34 pages and a mean 1-2 punch that can't be denied. And then in the red quarter, we've got 52 pages of Gargan-centric content. Cool. And we're talking about 52 pages of pure lean muscle, including designer's notes from the creators, a battle report, 2 columns, a short story, and a very fun mini-game brawl for 2 to 4 Mega-Gargants. Well, that sounds fun. Who wins such a titanic clash? I guess that's for you to decide. Well, alright, let's do it. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Yikes. Ugh. Oh. Nice color scheme. Robert McPhillips. Pretty. Blood Angels Redemptor Dreadnought. Nice aging. The Light of Etherion. Pretty. Nice highlighting there. And a very cool looking base. By Adam Langton. Ooh, that's a cool looking, literally cool, blue and cold looking skin. The Exalted Deathbringer by Bas van der Schaaf. Maybe? Lord Ordinator by Ben Chatterton. Looks good. Very clean. And Azure Dragon's Intercessor Sergeant by Dieter van Hoeke? Snow looks good. Nice highlighting on this armor. What is going on there? Interesting. Oh my. Those are vibrant. The worm spat. Huh. I think I could handle those kinds of Death Guard from looks of it. Purple and blue. I'm alright with that. It's lovely. By Mikhail Skublicki. Gene Stealer Cults. Acolyte Icon Ward by Stefan Lopen. I'm just gonna crucify people's names today, I think. Cool. Raven Guard. Nicely done. Pretty. Oh, painting question. Please share your knowledge with me so that my salamanders can go into battle with the White Warden while their Primarch is still missing. What colors I need to use the best to recreate the mottled pattern. Oh, cool. And there are the armor panels. Cool. Wow. Nice highlighting. And our contrast as well. Very nice. By Francois Ballenperrin. Hello, Illuminosaurus. Really should get something done with iron, but look at him. I like these colors. And I think the original one had like a pinkish. I think this reddish, orangey, like he's actually taking the skin off of him and blood all at the same time is... Oh, and there's blood out there too. Oh, very, very coolly done. Gruesome. Beautifully gruesome. Very cool. That's a really cool job. Oh, Titans. Hello. Hello, Mr. Titan. Fancy meeting you here. You look great. Fiery patterns. Very nice coloring. You're ready to go. Oh, playing on the floor. Well, I suppose with all these Titans, no chance of any Titan falling off and crashing on the table. I guess they're big enough you could play on the floor. How cute. Wow, that is quite the playmat. Very cool. Like this wall. What a cool playmat. Man, that must have been one enjoyable battle. Oh, look at all the Titans. Look at these lovelies. Cool. Oh man. I like the Titans. I just love the Titans. Worlds of Warhammer. Worlds of Warhammer delves into the background of the Age of Sigmar and the 41st millennia, looking at how stories are created and legends are born. You might expect part 3 of the Age of Sigmar timeline, but normal service has been interrupted by god beasts. Aren't they all just getting annoying, aren't they? Behemat the World Titan. I really need to figure out how I actually properly pronounce that. I'm Bangathrak Ravenak. Going wild. What is a god beast? Put simply, god beasts are creatures of immense power that occupy their own order of being within the mortal realms. Each is unique, the equivalent of Jormungandr, Cerberus, or Apophysis is in real-world mythologies. Jormungandr. I don't really know that one. I know Cerberus and Apophis, but I don't know Jormungandr. I have to find out who that is. But god beasts are unknowable to mortals, and draw legends to themselves like flames draws moths. They can lay low entire civilizations, in some cases threaten the foundations of the realms themselves. Some have formed an alliance with Sigmar's pantheon, others have fallen under the sway of chaos, while others still remain unaligned, possessing their own agendas beyond our comprehension. Oh yes, I'm trying out, this is Tamiya's purple, and it's glossy. It's kind of cool. Oh man, I know you. I know that battle. The Dwarden god Grimnir battles Volcatrix, mother of salamanders. Volcatrix was slain and Grimnir was shattered into itty-bitty little pieces of god stuff. Apparently, if the Fyreslayers gather all the year gold in the realms back together, they can reforge him. Good luck with that. Hey! Every piece matters. Enough time and anything can be done. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, plus Index Astartes, 4 pages of painting guides, a stunning Deathwatch army, a tale of 4 of the Warlords, and the first part of Flashpoint Caradon. I'm going with Caradon. It's probably Charadon, but I'm going with Caradon. Look at these guys. They look cool. Yep. The blue armor just looks lovely. Very nice blue. Blue and white. Interesting that they changed the color of the shields to be 3 different shield colors. Well, hey, I suppose they each will get their own shield. There'll be no fighting over whose shield is who. You'll know exactly who lost their shield and have to be reprimanded for it, because they'll each different. The Chromid front. Ooh. As the Imperium plunges further into darkness, the Death Guard seize the moment to lay siege to the embattled Caradon sector, and the first of a new series of Flashpoint articles, the Chromid system descends into all-out war. The Caradon sector has been a hotbed of conflict for millennia, its worlds plagued by orcs, Eldari pirates, and insidious cults to the dark gods. In the wake of the Noctis Aeterna, the Caradon sector and the nearby Forge world of Metallica came under relentless attack. The map for the Chromid system. Battle for the ashes of heroes' crypts. Martyr's Rest. Lovely. Dyrok's Reach. Battle Titan doing his work. Some horrific Death Guard on the horizon. Ooh. Look at that art. That looks awesome. So many nice artists involved in these magazines, miniature wise and digital wise, I guess. Canal of the Damned. On the industrial world of Okarium, the Canal Guard must safeguard consignments of precious ores along the planet's chem rivers. Yet their latest delivery, which began like any other, is about to take a horrifying turn in the short story by Callum Davis. Callum, you are so busy thinking up all these new ideas. Bravo. Oh my gosh. I'm entirely creeped out. I'm not a zombie. A liker of zombie-like creatures. Nope. Creep me out. Creep me out. The Chromid front. Kill La, 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 la. Ooh. The Keep Extremists, the Death Watch, are an elite brotherhood of veteran space marines and the deadliest alien hunters in the Imperium. Here, award-winning painter Damien Pedley shows off his eclectic Death Watch collection, whose members hail from no fewer than 43 chapters. Wow. So that's how you do your edging. See that intense edging? One thing about highlighting, what she does here, is you never want to highlight all the way across an edge uniformly. You always want to change it up a bit because light doesn't follow an edge all the way across. So neither should you with your paintbrush. Oh, nice. Nice shading. Pretty. Ooh. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know who you are, but you're cool. I have no idea who you are. I've never seen this model before. Should I have seen this model before? Why haven't I never seen this model before? Kind of looks vaguely familiar, but I don't know why. I like her. Yay, ladies. These guys look pretty awesome though. Like this fellow with his comb. Oh, that guy means business. Do you see that frown? He's saying, get over with the battle. I want to get out of this armor. Or he's just seen a lot of bad things. Oh, Centurion's cool. Cool. So it's really nice. You know they're good at painting when you can look at anything and just see. You can look at a crowd of painted models and just see every detail. I really like how you did your white. Pretty white cloth. Lovely. Oh, did I miss you in the back? Look at that lady. I know you. I don't remember your name, but I know who you are. Some sort of assassin. All in red with a green braid. It's striking. Very cool looking. What a great paint job. I like it. Oh, we get to see. Oh, here I was looking at them all far away and we get to see them up close. Oh, and a color scheme. Lovely. I won't read it off. You'll have to look at it yourself. Look at that. It's like the metal is supposed to be glistening, sparkly. Cool. A nice eyes effect. Well done. So much effort went into each one of these guys. I do like this metal shoulder. It looks like metal. It's really nice. And this, very pristinely done, looks like metal. Wow. Oh, there's the ladies. Alright, we've got Damien's Ordo Xenos Inquisitor is a converted rogue trader Lucia Vane, while her retinue is a combination of Blackstone Fortress and Age of Sigmar vampire models. Okay, I recognize this part of the vampire model now. Cool. So I recognize your head a bit from Blackstone Fortress somewhere. Rogue Trader Elucia Vane. Cool. Repent. Neat. Nicely done too. Like your whites. Whites are lovely. Little pup. Hello, little pup. Cool. Very cool. So neat. Da, da, da. Index of Astartes. What do we have here? For over 1,000 years, the Emperor's spears have watched over the embattled stars of the Alaris Vale Nebula. They are the barbarian sons of the haunted stormworld Nemeton, tattooed headhunters standing defiant against the poisonous darkness bleeding out from the Great Rift. Calling upon the most ancient of oaths, the Emperor's spears gather their surviving allies to ensure the light of humanity keeps burning in their besieged region of the Imperium Nihilis. Nice planet. Nemeton. Pretty. That must have been fun to paint. Ooh. Man, I do like that blue. What a pretty blue. Pretty. There's that artwork again. Same artwork that we had at the beginning. On the front page. If you had the same sort of White Dwarf as me. We've got falling buildings crumbling in mid crumble. Oh, we missed that before. Look at that. Crystalling. Oh, it's a shame that they took that out. I guess it's still kind of there, but it's really nice to see where it's just a subtle effect. Where it's just a subtle effect of the power, but it's so nicely done. Lovely. Standing on the thing that's falling apart. Imperium thing from the looks of it. Does he look worried? He doesn't look worried. Who are you fighting though, really? Are you fighting more than one person at once? Because this guy's shooting over that way. It looks like he just finished a shot. I guess maybe you're out of ammo now. That's why it's like shooting off pointed off in a random direction. And you, I guess you finished your shot. It's all smoking. No more ammo. And you are getting ready to go after your next target. That's what I'm guessing. Well, whoever did this up, you did such a fine job. Even the cute little detail of that red popping out. Oh, what a gorgeous painting. I am so impressed by this work of art. I wish I knew your name. Oh, and we got color schemes. Not the art, or not the paint, the color scheme, and the ranking. Codex supplement. Oh, alright, let's go through these. Let's see. Now, this section presents the rules for fielding an army formed from the Emperor's Spears chapter, an Ultramarine successor chapter. If your army is battle-forged and includes any Emperor's Spears units, the rules in this section can be used in addition to those presented in Codex Supplement Ultramarine. Designer notes, records of the Emperor's Spears are scarce, but they are believed to have come from the Bastion founding in the latter half of M40 and are relatively young by the standards of Space Marine chapters. Since the opening of the Great Rift, they have become largely isolated from the rest of the Imperium, and now defend the region known as Ilara's Vale, with a barbaric tenacity akin to their tribal home world of Nemeton. They are an aggressive and mobile fleet-based chapter that engages the enemy with speed and brutality. Therefore, an ideal army would be made up of fast-moving and close assault units. The chapter tactic gained by Emperor Spear's units is Redden the Earth. Add 1 to advanced rules and charge rules made for units with this tactic. Nice. Each time a model with this tactic makes a melee attack, if that model's unit made a charge move, was charged, or performed a heroic intervention this turn, an unmodified hit roll of 6 scores 1 additional hit. So extra hit, charge, performed. Cool, nice. Alright, relics. If your army is led by an Emperor Spear's Warlord, you can, when mustering your army, give one of the following relics to your models. Name characters and vehicle models can't be given any of the following relics as you would expect. Note that some relics replace one of the model's existing war gear. Where this is the case, you must, if you're using the points value, still pay the cost of the war gear that's being replaced. Write down any chapter relics your models have on your army roster, as you would expect. Alright, so, Druidic Talisman, Librarian, or Chaplain only. Once per turn, you can reroll a psychic test made by the bearer, or reroll the dice when determining if a litany recited by the bearer is inspiring. Well, that's nice. Once per turn. Awesome. Beast Hide Cloak. Each time an attack is allocated to the bearer, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. Each time an attack is allocated to the bearer, subtract 1 to a minimum of 1. Cool. Horizon Blade. Model equipped with a power sword or mastercraft power sword only. This relic replaces a power sword or mastercraft power sword and has the following profile. Strength 2, AP -4, 2 damage each. This weapon has a damage characteristic of 3 and an armor pen of -5 in a turn in which the bearer made a charge move or performed a heroic intervention. Cool. Warlord traits. Bloodied but unbroken. Add 1 to the attack's characteristic of this warlord. While this warlord has fewer than its starting number of wounds, add another one. Cool. Tribal Heritage. Once per battle, you can reroll a failed hit roll, wound roll, or saving throw. Once per battle. You can reroll a failed hit roll, wound roll, or saving throw made for this warlord. I don't know. Once per battle. I think I'd like the extra attacks. Unless your warlord is a one-hit wonder. Anyway, oh, no, there. It's not done, okay. Once per battle, if your army is battleforged, you can use a valid epic deed stratagem on this warlord without spending any command points. Okay. Sure. Sentinel of the Veil. This warlord is eligible to perform a heroic intervention if it is within 6 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically of any enemy unit instead of 3 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically. Each time it makes a heroic intervention move, it can move up to 6 inches instead of 3. All other rules apply. And this warlord fights first in the fight phase. That's kind of cool. Stratagems. Govakara Ulzarn. I tried. Use this stratagem in the fight phase. When an Emperor's Spear Corps or Emperor's Spear character unit from your army that made a charge move was charged or performed a heroic intervention, this turn is selected to fight. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, add 1 to the attack's wound roll. Okay. If that unit contains 5 or fewer models, this stratagem costs 1 command point. Well, I suppose if you're against someone that can't seem to get through their armor. Okay, use this stratagem in the fight phase. When an Emperor's Spear infantry unit from your army is selected to fight, select one enemy unit within engagement range of that unit and one or more other friendly Emperor's Spear infantry units. Until the end of the phase, each time a friendly Emperor's Spear's infantry unit makes a melee attack against the unit, you can reroll the hit roll. Well, that's cool. So let me select one enemy unit and one or more friendly Emperor's Spear infantry units until the end of the phase. Each time a friendly Emperor's Spear, you just reroll. You reroll failed attacks for 2 command points. Really handy to have. I could change things. Fight as brothers, they do. Oh, here's their color scheme. We've got battle ready or parade ready. Pretty. Light blue. So the base coat is Hoth blue and it's washed with Talisar blue. Cool. Ah. Base coat is Ultramarines blue, Talisar blue, and contrast medium. Ah, yes, a mix. Huh. Interesting. Whoever painted this guy, I think you need to be a little bit cleaner with your contrast paint. Still, does look quite nice at the end. Bum, 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 bum. Warhost of Nematon. Is this the... Hello, Tangi? Tangi? May I call you Tan? Or TJ? I'll work on it. Alright. He says, like most fans of Warhammer, I've always been interested in Space Marines. So until recently, I'd never quite settled on a chapter that I wanted to paint as a whole army. Then I saw the cover of Aaron Dembski-Bowden's novel, Spear of the Emperor, and my imagination was captured. Well, they look lovely. Very pretty. Super pretty color. I can see how you would be proud of these guys. And that dark red on his cloak matches nicely. Very coolly done too. Nice little glow effect. It looks great. I like this metal in the background. I like it. Ooh. Nice white. That's a nice looking white. A tale of 4 warlords. In a galaxy sundered by an eternity of battle, 4 mighty warlords are assembling their armies. Will they defend the Imperium of mankind, or do they seek to crush it underfoot? 4 crusades are about to begin in earnest. This is a tale of 4 warlords. Space Marines, Necrons, Sisters of Battle, and Orcs. The Sons of Medusa. Ooh. That's a nice looking green. What kind of green is that? Salamander green? I guess. But still. Hello, Joel. Joel believes that the best way to win any challenge is to purge the weak. A fitting sentiment, considering that it is also the motto of the Sons of Medusa. Joe explains why he decided to collect this successor chapter for a tale of 4 warlords. Death Guard Green. You primed it with Death Guard Green, then applied an olive base coat of Warpstone Glow. Ah, I see. Well, it looks lovely. The Thocht Dynasty. After 60 million years of sleep, White Dwarf photographer Jonathan Stapleton has awoke from his slumber to find the galaxy changed. Now he summons the Necrons of the Thocht Dynasty to his bidding. But how will he approach this new challenge? Oh, fancy. I do like that color. It's lovely. What did you use? You used... Started with a Gracier base coat and experimented with a few colors, testing out washes of the Fang, Space Wolves Grey, Griftcharger Grey, and then Drakenhof Nightshade for the deep recesses. But I was struggling with it to achieve a consistent result. The colors I chose, after all, I guess, is the base coat of Sons of Horus Green with a Seborrheic Green highlight, followed by a 1-to-1 mix of Achillean Green and Pterodon Turquoise. I thought I saw some contrast paint brightness in there. They just work really great, don't they? A fine highlight of Seborrheic Green to finish it. Well, it looks lovely. Good job. Order of the Argent Shroud. Look at those. Look at that lady. Nice. Nailing down the color scheme. I like them. I like the blondes too. The blonde colors. This is by Drew Paley's. His faith in the Emperor burning like a beacon in the darkness, Drew Paley has chosen to paint a Sisters of Battle armor for this Warlords challenge. In this opening article, he talks about his inspiration for the army and his plan for the ongoing series. Modeling and painting objectives. What? The Goths. Hello, Lydia. Flying the flag for the uncultured aliens. I enjoy the K and uncultured. Aliens of the Galaxy is Lydia Grant, who has begun a Goth Orc crusade to crump the stars. Here, Lydia outlines her plans for galactic domination, which begins, unusually, with a whole load of grots. Oh my goodness, look at those pale grots. Oh, they look awesome. Cute. Ooh. Cool bases. You went with the, this one after. Well, I think it complements the coloring very nicely. I guess this one may have been too similar. This one would have made them look really cold. I like how you went about it. The Pile of Junk. Ah, man. Cool mask. Used as some kind of strange chamber. I had the idea that I wanted my army based on Rusty Dusty Wasteland, but I really had no idea what I was doing. Ah, but isn't that fun? Then I got invited to a post-apocalyptic airsoft event. Well, that sounds fun. And I needed to make a costume. So I got out some weathering stuff and made a respirator, which you can see here. Well, cool. It looks great. Very rusty. Then I thought I could probably do that on miniatures too. So I took a pile of scrap from the mech workshop and practiced weathering techniques on it. Good idea. You did great. Oh, hello, Mr. Big Guy. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's cute. That's fun. I enjoy what you guys did there. The miniature designers join us to chat about the awesome new Mega-Gargants, plus painting notes from Heavy Metal. It all kicks off on page 72. And get ready to rumble. The Sons of Behemat fight their inaugural battle report against the Ogor Maw tribes on page 88. What do you think, Ogor Maw tribes? Feel like being puny little guys today? Rules of engagement. This is done by Louis Aguilar. One of the game's developers for the Warhammer Age of Sigmar team. He spends his working days writing rules for core books, expansions, and battle tomes. He has recently taken carrying a club made from a bit of tree, claiming it's the best way to solve rules disputes. Who are we to argue with that kind of persuasion? Chuck rocks. I do enjoy the flavor. Very much enjoy the flavor of these Gargans. So get off my land! Yes, I very much enjoy the flavor of them. I have fun reading through this. Mightier makes rightier. A new monster has been unleashed on the mortal realms, and by Sigmar's beard, it's a big un. In this huge designer notes article, members of the Warhammer studio join us to talk about designing, painting, and even converting the impressive Mega-Gargant kit. It is an impressive kit. It wasn't actually difficult to put together, too. It was an impressive kit that, even though it looks like a super complex kit, it all came together really nicely. I did that variant. And, yeah, it's great. Wasn't intense. If you're new to, there's lots of fiddly bits, so you just want to make certain everything is sharp when you remove it, when you unsprue, but putting it together, it was quite smooth. So it talks about the Kraken Eater Mega-Gargant, and of course the War Stomper Mega-Gargant, and the Gatebreaker Mega-Gargant, and how he painted it. Not too many colors to worry about, as you can see. Oh, that's nice. It has all the ratios. Oh, that's cute. Tiny, stunty, you are here. I suppose some of you would be right there too. Big. I guess some of you would be right there. Well, I suppose he's like, if he's 6 foot, then not that many people at 7, 8 foot. Bigger, gigantic, gargantuan. Oh, I like that. Is that from the, it looks like you kind of made it from green stuff, perhaps? I think that was designed from green stuff, perhaps. Very cool looking. Very much enjoy the tattoos. They turned out great. And his head, his helmet is I just love it. It's so fun. Super. I like the algae formed on the boat too. Oh, even on his hands. Oh my gosh. That is horrifying. Too much. Too much. It's too creepy. I mean, it's really well painted, but it's too creepy. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. I'm horrified. And he's enormous too. He would be right on the battlefield, like you're basing. Oh. Oh, in case you want to know how to paint her up. I do like the color scheme on you. The darker skin and the turquoise. Wow, darker skin and turquoise look really nice. Must keep that in mind. Pretty, so pretty. Get ready to rumble. I'm not going to reveal the battle report though. A fiction, a brawl for all seasons. When they are not sleeping, eating or smashing cities into rubble. The Sons of Behemat love to partake in brutish and idiotic trials of strength. I didn't listen to what I read at first. Brutish and idiotic trials of strength. Get it? Yeah. Very few of these contents end amicably, and as this short story by Nick Horth illustrates, sounds fun. A brawl for all seasons. I wonder who wins. Ooh! Oh, right. Right. The Mega Brawl. The ground trembles as the Mega-Gargants battle for dominance. Anything caught in their path of wanton destruction is smashed to rubble or crushed into bloody pulp beneath their colossal weight. It is time to decide which Mega-Gargant is the strongest. What do we got? In this game, each player will take control of a mighty Mega-Gargant and attempt to defeat their rivals in battle. The game caters to 2 to 4 players. Only when one Mega-Gargant is left standing does the game end, and the sole survivor is declared triumphant. To win the game, to play the game, you need 1 Mega-Gargant per player. To a battlefield to play on, any flat surface roughly 60 by 44 inches in size will do. Okay, so a big table. Got it. Any scenery pieces you have in your collection, the more the better. 6 tokens or coins for each player, a selection of 6-sided dice, and a tape measure. Before the Mega Brawl is ready to commence, you first need to set up the battlefield. To do so, the players roll off and the winner sets up the scenery on the battlefield. Okay. All of it? This player can set up as many scenery pieces as they wish. Adding more gives your Mega-Gargants more things to smash through. Oh, right, of course. And more things to hurl their opponents into. But as a general guide, we recommend 6 to 8 medium-sized scenery pieces. I have an example there. Oh, I see they start at 4 corners. Cool. Alright, so measuring distance, dice, roll-offs. The other players get to pick the corner that they've set up their guys at. Each Mega-Gargant takes its turn. Takes its turn by making 1 action. Turns. When it's the player's turn, they pick 1 action from the list below. Charge, attack, bellow, or rest. Huh. Okay. Well, that'd be very interesting to see how it would play out. Ooh. We've got charge actions, attack actions, stunned, bellow actions, and rest actions. Attack action cards. Damage dice. Interesting. Special rules. So it seems like you're not using their war scroll, perhaps? Or it's just for the special rules and you are using the war scroll. Well, let's see. Club attack, headbutt, stomp, and hurl. Deals 3 damage dice to the target, 2 damage dice, 2 damage dice, and hurl. Okay, so yeah. Seems like they're not using their war scrolls. They've got their own specific rules for this particular type of play. Neat. We're off to a different thing. Bye-bye, giants for now. Hello. Cool looking miniatures. Glory Points is our column all about Warhammer Underworlds, curated by the games developers of the Boxed Game Studio. This column delves into the development of the games, plus rules, tactics, and gameplay. This month it's all about Direclasm. Pretty boards. They're pretty boards. Dun, 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 dun. A decade in review for Blood Bowl. Dun, 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 dun. The Maniples of War. When the god machines of the Titan legions march to war, they do so in battle groups that can annihilate a city in a single salvo. Here, Legio Princeps Rob Crucially and Stephanie Burton give you the tactical lowdown of how to get the most of your Titan maniples. Cool. Axiom Battle Line Maniple, Myrmidon Battle Line Maniple, Corsair Battle Line Maniple, Fortis Battle Line Maniple, Rupturer Battle Line Maniple, Venator Light Maniple, Lupercal Light Maniple, Canis Light Maniple, Ferox Light Maniple. Alright, well, let's check out one of them. What do you mean? Let's do this one. The Canis Light Maniple. The last one I want to talk about is the Canis Light Maniple. This is an unusual maniple, as it is a rare one that can only be taken by one Titan Legion, Legio Audax. As you'd expect for the Ember Wolves, you need 3 Warhounds to run this maniple, with the option for an additional 2 Warhounds. The maniple trait, Pack Ambush, allows you to deploy the Warhounds in this maniple in an unusual way. After all other units have been deployed, each Warhound is deployed either in your deployment zone, as usual, or near an ambush point as long as they are 50% obscured. This lets you set up far up the table and get into perfect position to fire the Ursus Claws. I hope what Rob and I have demonstrated is that there is an immense amount of tactical flexibility with games of Adeptus Titanicus, right down to whether you prefer the heavy stomping gait of a Battle Titan or a more nimble approach with the Scout Titans. There is a maniple out there for you no matter what play style you prefer. This article has covered some of our favourite maniples, what to expect when using them, and how to get the most out of them. A new saga begins. Black Library author David Geimer has written many great Warhammer novels over the years, from the grim darkness of the far future to the old world and the mortal realms. But recently he's been working on a series of exclusive stories for the pages of White Dwarf. David. Once upon a time, a young chap named David Geimer made the fateful decision to pick up a pen and write a short story about some Skaven. When did you first get into Warhammer then, David? How did you get into writing? At some point, writing and Warhammer combined. Did you write short stories for your own entertainment, or did you jump straight in at the deep end with Black Library? What was your first piece for Black Library? What's your favourite Warhammer story that you've written to date? You've actually written quite a few Age of Sigmar novels now. What was it like exploring the mortal realms? Talking about Gotrek, what was it like bringing him into the mortal realms? We heard you've been writing some more stories about Dwarden recently. So what sort of stories have you been writing about then? Can you tell us more about this character? He sounds intriguing. Do you have a favorite bit of the saga that you could share with us? What's the first story about? And so on. Ooh, Mother of Fire. A Chronicles of the Wanderer. So this story is about a rune son has been born to the fire slayers of the Scaravorn. Yet, as the warriors of the lodge gather for the rite of naming, the fires of Mothrazar burn hotter than ever before, and the wisdom of a white-bearded warrior must be heeded to avoid disaster. Part 1 of 6. Yo. Outside the studio, nice black coach. Pretty more things. And what do we get next? Oh my goodness, these guys. corpse. Oh my gosh, look how they did that one. Bloody cool. Alright, thank you. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you most liked about this issue of White Dwarf in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!